The Tragic Tale of Charles Dijam by Thomas Miller. In shadows cast by the fire's dim light, stood Charles Dijam, cloaked in the night. A mortician bound by death's cruel game, whispered through halls, they called his name. The yellow fever swept the land, a silent plague with a merciless hand. Bodies stacked in cold disarray, while Charles worked, night turned to day. His fingers trembled, his gaze grew wild, each corpse a weight, each spirit defiled. The air was thick with rot and despair, and voices began to fill the air. Charles, dear Charles, the whispers came, join the dance, be one with the flame. Your hands can sew, your blade can bind, but what of the soul you've left behind? He stood transfixed, his thoughts askew, a mortician's craft he once thought true. Now haunted by cries of those who'd passed, their mournful wails, a spell he'd cast. Before the hearth, he bared his chest, a scalpel poised, a devil's jest. Preserve myself, he muttered low, as the voices demand, so it shall go. He pierced his skin with trembling hand, drawing patterns like a cursed brand. Veins embalmed, blood turned to wax, his sanity splintered, no turning back. The fire roared, a ghastly glow, casting shapes of the dead in tow. Eyes unseen but felt their stare, he carved his flesh in morbid despair. Charles, oh Charles, embrace our kin, feel the life seep from within. A mortician's fate is to preserve, yet you shall serve what you deserve. By dawn, the hearth burned low and faint, and Charles, now a ghastly saint. Skin of parchment, veins of glass, a macabre relic of death's morass. The townsfolk found him, stiff and cold, his story whispered, dark and old. In yellow fever's cruel embrace, a mortician lost to death's own face. The fireplace stands, his scalpel near, a haunting reminder of madness and fear. For Charles Dijam, in shadows tread, lives on in whispers, though long since dead.